Good morning. Hey.
Hello. I love your red top. Yes.
Thank you. It's pink.
Is it pink? Oh, it's just the light in here. Your pink top.
No, it's pink. And it's definitely pink. And it came from the pink section in the shop. And it looks pink and like bright light. But I have it piled in the closet with some red tops. And you can't tell them apart. It's like, it's my perfect pink. Could it be any pinker? It's so pink that it's,
yes,
gone all the way out.
It's like Pisces meets Aries.
Yeah, exactly. We embrace through this talk.
Oh, I love it.
Just like when you did pink hair.
I can see
it was like literally red hair.
Yeah. It's quite pink actually as well.
Yeah.
I can see it's doing. I see it's on the other, like on the different, on how we look on a mobile as well. That's a new update, isn't it? Like, oh, there's 4 of us.
Yeah, so it's a new update, and you'll see that our viewership is higher. So I think some of the platforms probably push that stronger, but you might hear me twice. So you have an option there to hide one of them. Can you see below? Does it say hide? Hide. Otherwise, you're hearing us twice, and it's very confusing.
Okay, I can't quite yet, but I can't hear you twice, so maybe I'm.
All right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I can't see any hiding buttons, but I can't hear you twice.
I've got a button that says hide vertical, and then I don't sound twice. But can you hear us all right?
I hear you absolutely fine. Everybody at home can, but all is well here. I can just see us twice, so it's like jazz hands, like a choir of me and you. Yeah.
The cloning process has been perfected.
That's a bit better. It's a bit bright. Oh no, it's just so bright. I don't want to get rid of the sun because it's such a nice day. It's like, yes.
No, it looks good.
We've had rain, but you guys have as well. Just like rain. November rain.
I have been like the running witch. The weather has been really, really mixed. And then every time I go for a run, the rain stays off. And then I'll come back and a little drizzle starts. And then, and then obviously the plants and the rivers and the streams get everything they need from the clouds. So I've had like glorious runs, but also Yorkshire's been getting his water. If there's anyone from the farming community that's interested in hiring me to run outside as a way of guaranteeing better weather, I'm accepting offers.
I love that. I can just see you like running and little clouds are behind you chasing you. Like, not me.
No, I'm too fast for the clouds.
You're too fast. This is a favourite thing of the day in the house. It's been presented to me. It's lost its tail already. This is the mouse to end all mice.
Yeah, whoever designs those just sort of gives no respect to the tail. They go for that tail.
That tail would be good. And we've got very fancy mice that have been gifted to them, but they don't. This is the mouse. This little green toxic nuclear blast mouse is the one that.
The £1.50 mouse. They love it. I know. Let's welcome everybody. Hi, everyone. Actually, let's tell people what we're doing because the numbers are higher, which I think is because of the vertical. So for those of you that don't know us, this is your Psychic Brunch with Laura Daligan over there and Inbaal, myself, and we are talking all things psychic and witchy with you every Thursday afternoon, or if you're in the States, every Thursday while you're not able to get to sleep. Insomnia TV.
Yeah. Well, we can hear us talking about toxic mice and weather witching.
I really think it can help with insomnia when whatever you're viewing puts you in a surreal mindset, and then you can just slip into a dream as if nothing happened.
Yes. Good morning, Spawn.
Morning, Spawn. So we've got greetings from Spawn, who says, "Good morning, ladies. Chat. Blessings to you all." We have a message from Grizzly, who says, "You can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content." And we have an important reminder from Marcus, who says, "Good morning, Inbaal, Laura, and kitties, and hope that all is good. Good morning, everyone else. Please remember to like and subscribe so you get notified when everyone is on." Loving the woods pick, by the way. Who made the woods pick? Yeah.
Yeah, Winter Woodlands.
Yeah, is it previous autumn?
Yeah, I think it's when I first moved here. So it's probably like February or something before it got like really. I was thinking it's such a nice day. I've not been up the hills much recently, so I'm going to go up and take more of these kind of photos in a minute after our little time together, because it's just such a glorious day.
Yeah, let me take off. I moved us to the side and took off Mark's message so that we can see this beautiful photo. I love it so much with the sun in the background. Yes. I feel like it's so optimistic.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's probably about Imbolc time, or early spring, and it is going to get nice. Look. We're not going into that side. We're going to the other side at the moment, aren't we? We're going into this. I was like sitting here last night thinking, oh gosh, the next festival actually is solstice. I mean, I knew that, but when you actually go, no, it really is the winter solstice next.
Yeah. No, we're definitely sort of sliding towards it, but I'm so afflicted with like radical optimism that as we slide towards like the longer and the longer days, I have it in my mind. I'm like, in 6 weeks, the days are going to get longer.
Exactly.
It's going to be incredible.
It really, and the winter solstice is always my favorite because there is such hope in it.
Yeah.
The summer solstice I kind of find a bit depressing because like that's there's always the seed of the end in the longest day, and it always has that edge to me of like I don't love this day. But with the winter solstice and all the kind of, if it's nice weather, crisp blue, if it's nice weather, then you've got that hope that when that sun comes up, this is reborn, this is the new beginning, and it always brings me so much. It's one of my favorites, definitely.
Absolutely. I can really see why like ancient man would have been so into the seasons, also because they were impossible to avoid, but also because there's such a sense of comfort in knowing what way nature is with you, and in knowing that when the sun goes, it'll also come back.
Yeah. And I think also like not having lights, TV, no Netflix or whatever, and no electric lighting. All the fairy tales, all the stories come from stories of the stars. And I think that I love looking at stars and just visualizing all the stories that have come from them over the years. And I think obviously I'm not the best outdoor witch. I don't spend hours, but when I do spend hours sitting outside at night, I just go, this is the best, I'm going to do it again. I don't.
No, but I don't think of myself as a very outdoorsy person here because I don't like being cold, but I'm still outside really a lot.
Yeah.
And when I'm like literally anywhere where the temperatures can be relied upon to, sustain life, I am outdoors all the time. And I think every witch has got this, little explorer seed inside her.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
It just needs the right circumstances to blossom.
Yeah. Yes.
Luciana's here saying morning, lovely ladies. And let's see who else is here. Mark is going echo. I'm panicking, and he's like, no, I'm only joking.
It's like
it worked.
Yeah, it's a good. I hate it when you're doing a reading for someone and you can hear yourself repeating down the Zoom or down the phone, and even if they can't hear it, just the pain kills me.
Yeah,
hearing your own voice, like, oh, please stop.
I know. Sort of cringe and read and cringe. Simeon says, "Good morning, you awesome people." I was like, Apple. awesome apple. Oh no, people. A
Awesome
quick
apple.
apples are also awesome.
They are.
A quick hello as I'm at work. Oh, hope you're having a fantastic day and hope you're okay. Much love. Love, love, love.
Awesome apples that we are. Yes.
Yeah. Spawn says it's like a beautiful sunny spring day here.
Yay. Good.
Yeah, they're greeting. And look who is here. Oh,
Hey,
Michelle.
ah,
Yay.
so lovely to see you. And
Hi,
Michelle sent me the
darling.
funniest cat reel, and I didn't see it for a while. And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't see it." And it was like, it was of someone snoring, and then the cat was literally beating him up, saying, "Stop snoring."
It's so good. I feel like Instagram is doing a new thing where it'll show you stuff that friends of yours have
Oh
liked,
yeah,
which is both very risky, but also very excellent because it can kind of. So, my friend Pippa in Australia, she probably, I'm guessing, loves kind of empowering content because for a few days I would get like empowering quotes and stuff, which I love. I'm not even embarrassed. And it'll be like, Pippa has liked this and I would like it as well.
yeah.
And I think the algorithm was like, oh my goodness, Inbaal loves all of Pippa's stuff. And I would get like everything. And it got a little bit too much because I do like empowering stuff, but I also have a life to lead. And then whenever something with cats comes up, my Insta goes liked by Laura Red Witch. And now I get a lot of animal stuff previously liked by you. Did you get, I got this morning, this man in a suit holding a turtle. And it's like the opening of like a wing in the museum. And instead of a ribbon, they had like a branch. And the turtle is biting the branch instead of cutting the ribbon with a museum. And the turtle goes, and then the branch kind of separates, and all the all the museum dorks are going yay, and I'm at home. It's like 7:45 in the morning, and I'm like,
yes, go turtle, go turtle,
go turtle! Look how well you did.
And that could be quite nerve-wracking. Could it be like it could take a while? It could be like a slow munch. You're like everyone's sitting there.
Exactly. Between the turtle and the hare, yeah. I would have taken the hare. The hare known for, perhaps cockiness, but getting from A to B. A turtle could be sort of going in for like a 5-year nap. Oh. It was so cute. It was so cute. Marcus says that shows it even better, ladies. It really does with the pic. Oh, you watching it vertical?
I see. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, cool.
Nice. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
Amy saying radical optimism. Nice. Yes. Hey, you two.
Hello, you. Absolutely. I think that's what both of us have, isn't it? We're like, yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen? Just get on the thing, climb up. I'll bet it's fine up there.
I bet it's fine.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Radical optimism, I think, very necessary. So over the last few days, I've had to visit 2 different hospitals, one with the worst parking in England, and one, their parking lot has got decommissioned completely.
Oh my
God.
They're
building a new one. Until they're building a new one, that's a whole regional hospital with no... So radical optimism is me sort of driving around in increasing circles going, there will be a parking spot somewhere in this town. There's got to be some radical optimism, very necessary. Otherwise, I would have turned my heel and gone.
And you're not still driving around, so I guess you did find one?
I did.
Yes.
I did. Because, if you believe you can, if you believe you can.
Oh, yeah.
You are right.
Absolutely.
Amy says, normally I'm up and out by now. It's still dark out.
Where are you, Amy? Whereabouts are you?
Oh, my goodness.
See
nice
you
to
as
see
well.
You all.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very close to midday here, so it's not going to be dark at this time, hopefully, ever. Until really much more radical things will happen. Lois is living our dreams.
I was up till 2 waiting for them. Did I see them? No.
Good afternoon, ladies. We had some northern lights here last
I
night.
saw some amazing photos. Oh,
we
Lois.
need coordinates.
Yeah.
We need coordinates and snacks, and
Yeah.
we'll be there. You have petrol in your car?
Yeah. Off we go.
Coordinates and
I was
snacks.
looking at everyone's photos. It's appearing online last night, and I was looking at my app going, you have a 0% chance in your area. And yet still I waited up going, naught could change.
Exactly.
In the morning, it had not changed. I was like, I give up
It's
now.
not now. It doesn't mean that it'll be not in an hour.
Yes.
I didn't know there was an app for that.
Yeah, it's Aurora Watch. I'll send you the link. It tells you how much percentage in your area you've got, or where they are at the moment. So it's yeah.
Because we're kind of on the very, very, very edge. You realistically could see it at times, but it's always cloudy here, which at the moment it isn't so much. So the chances are probably like the best that they could be. Oh, I'm so jealous. You have to tell us where you are, Lois. Marcus says, yeah, winter solstice is next. But honestly, it feels like my bond's still at the mo. It's so strange how the weather not cold enough yet, but we shall get there. Simeon, is doing kitty check. Hope the kittens are all okay too and are enjoying the Vampire Kitty Mansion. How's the mansion going?
Indeed. They've actually, it's when I'm in my art room, they're not allowed in there when I'm not in there because there's so many things that they could destroy in my art room. But when I go in there and work, they're on the Kitty Mansion, particularly Luna. That's her favourite spot. But the other day, Freya did manage to get into the paint and got navy paint on her. So I was chasing around the house, washing navy paint off of her.
Oh, no. How do you get paint off a cat?
A lot of rubbing, and she's getting annoyed, and I'm going, no, because it hadn't dried. So get it before it dries. Just keep washing it before it's dried. And it's okay now. But I was like, I've tried so hard. And she just managed in kitten way to go, wee!
Wow.
It was on her back. It wasn't on her feet or anything. But so then that's why they're not allowed in there when I'm not in there. But when I am in there, Vampire Mansions is quite the place to hang out.
Yeah. It's the place. If it came in bigger, I'd be buying it for me.
It does come in, but yeah, we're not. Oh, yeah, bigger cat, not human. I know.
I'm not super tall for a human, but we're probably taller than a big cat. Not taller than a lion. Do they make them for lions?
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Vampire lions. I'd watch that.
With that little cross at the bottom.
I didn't see that when I bought it. I was like, oh, we've gone like randomly Christian.
It's always been a mystery to me why sort of goth fashion is so crossy, but then I think gothic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Gothic churches, gothic and vampires aren't meant to like crosses, obviously. But I think it's meant to be like a graveyard. But I'm like, it just is a bit weird.
Yeah. It's fine. It's so cool. Kayla is saying good morning, beauties.
Good morning.
Look what else Kayla is saying. Hello, ladies. First time watching.
Lovely to see you here. Good morning.
Share with us. What's your star sign? What's your favorite tarot deck? That kind of vibe.
Yes.
Spawn, who knows everything about the skies, says, I love being outside. I spent the night outside last night sky watching in the hope of seeing the auroras, but no luck this far south.
There were some beautiful photos. I was literally stalking them and just like, oh. And then went outside. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I also live near Hinkley Point, which is like a nuclear power station. And at night you see an eerie glow in the sky, and it's not the aurora. It's the power station.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'll never get over this mental image. So when I drove to Scotland a few weeks ago, when I got there, the sky was weird. And I was sort of voice noting to pass the time safely, not with my hands. And saying to my friend, I don't know, could this be the aurora? But I think what it was, because it was grey, it wasn't colourful. The sky was very illuminated, but it was grey. I think it was just like a really wild cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for it. I was like, I'm not going to be this far north for a long, long time. Oh, look, Michelle is loving it. Hi, apples.
Hey, apples and pears.
Oh my God, such a random
I
cat
love
video,
it.
she
I still how
says.
grumpy the cat was. It's just like, shut up.
Brilliant. Jane is here saying hi, Inbaal and
Morning,
Laura. Hey,
Jane.
Jane. How
Morning,
you
lovely.
feeling? And who we got here? Look, it's Jess. Jess
Oh,
says, good
morning.
morning, ladies. Hope you're both well. I managed to catch you again. Hooray. Sending love from Wales.
Hello, lovely. Good morning. Good.
Ah, fabulous. Lucianne says, yes,
Oh,
it's
cute Packham.
Christmas
Chris
home
Packham.
holding the cute tortoise.
We love Chris Packham.
I'm so hopeless. I'm like, who is the celebrity in this reel? The turtle is the celebrity in this reel.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I'm sure Chris would agree. Yeah.
He did look so impressed with that turtle.
He would be. I think, yeah, absolutely. Excellent. Two of my favourite beings, Chris Packham and a turtle. Fabulous.
Amazing. Yeah, I really hope that now that your phone is hearing us talk about it, it'll show you the
It
turtle.
will. Chris Packham and a turtle.
Yeah, that shouldn't take a big search.
I hope I
It's
don't
not
get
going to be like a whole genre, is it? It'll be just the one. It's not a
morning.
niche. Amy, is in the USA early morning. Michelle Ann says it's glorious sunshine here in Minehead.
Yay.
That's near
down
to
the
you,
road
isn't
from
it?
me. Very close. Yes, down the road in Minihead. That's not cool.
Yeah. Amy says, ooh, the Northern Lights, so many great reports. Twitter is full of pics. We have a good tip here.
I wonder when that was going to start. I was like, baby, I was like, hello, Michelle.
No, this is a tip for you so that your vet doesn't report you. Baby oil or similar might help get paint.
That's a really good idea. Thank you. I was really being grateful that it was not oil paints. Like that would just be, I wouldn't, water. They were all water based. I thought, well, as long as I get it before, and it's just not a white cat, otherwise it'd still be like a blue,
like a tinge. But it could be like years from now, you'll be at the vet and the vet will be like, everything's fine. And here's your kitty back. And I found like a weird blue thing on one of her hairs. Any idea?
It's like, look at my fingernails, vet. There's weird blue things all over. Like, you can see
it's the house of weird blue things. Jess says, I really hope this is appropriate to ask here, but would it be okay to request a card, please, ladies? There's such a big transformation happening with me currently that I'm a little bit lost.
Bless you.
First of all, feel totally at ease to do anything inappropriate here as well. Nothing that could
get about what inappropriate would be. Like, what would be an inappropriate thing to ask us? I'm not sure. I
don't like trying to convert us would be super inappropriate, I guess.
Hilarious, but it would. And because it wouldn't, it'd be inappropriate. Yeah,
I think maybe your sense of humor is more developed than mine. But we welcome the inappropriate, but even more than that, we welcome the very appropriate request.
Yeah, this is very awesome, of course. So,
transformation happening. Little lost.
The only thing inappropriate is me trying to do one card when obviously it's basically impossible for me just to do one. Okay, for Jess. Right, cool. You going or should I go first?
Okay, yeah, let me jump. Because Jess, I feel like you have a real interesting relationship with the divine, a real interesting relationship with your heart. What it shows here is that the transformation's already taken place. You have changed from being a person who quietly tries to do good into a person who is very openly communing and connecting with people. So you've gone from being a darling little heart into being the hugest, biggest, pinkest heart, and you're a little bit afraid of being too exposed, of having your defenses down, lowering your walls. And what this says to you is that it doesn't matter if you're afraid or not afraid, you're already there. If you try to step back into who you were, it's like trying to time travel. You're going in the wrong direction. Don't try to revert or reverse into being somebody that you used to be. On the contrary, embrace this change, embrace this transformation, because it wouldn't be here if you couldn't handle it. It wouldn't come to you if you weren't powerful enough and deserving. So, so that basically this is your life now. So, yeah, what have you got, Laura?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a different version of the same thing, a similar take on, or whatever. Yeah, I'll just talk. So I feel like when you go to the future, when you look back, this would be like your superhero origin story. Like you may feel like, what on earth is happening at the moment? When you look back, you go, right, yeah, that's it. So you've got a lot of I put a few, but the first two were the pages, and you've gone from the Page of Swords there, or Page of Arrows in this deck, and the little wren is looking out at the storm going, like knowing you can do it, but like almost expecting it to be hard work, or expecting everything to be how it was before, or like feeling this change is something to be feared. But you've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Vessels coming straight after, and that is the spirit of play. So it's actually, I feel, it's a re-education in how you're viewing the world is going on right now. You're coming at it from, as we all do, from past experience. Well, this has been hard. This is how I deal with things. I don't feel like you're dealing with things that way anymore. And in fact, I don't think it would work, but it's exhausting. So it's taking new ways of thinking. I'd even experiment with some affirmations or different ways of saying new things to yourself every day to train you into this new way of being. And what I love about the otter is they learn through playing. So it's like actually allowing a relaxed energy to come in, that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Things are really truly shifting. And then you've got the Page of Bows. Like most of the pages have come up for you, and the pages are always about that new energy, that like learning new things, like trying different ways of being. But actually, I think these two are saying things are about to get a lot more fun and bright and exciting when you dive into it. Don't be in the mind, oh my God, I can't do this. It feels like trying new things, playing, being a little less serious about things, as we find that really hard because life's meant to be quite serious. And actually, these guys are amazing hunters, amazing, thriving beings from their will to play and to test boundaries. What we have at the end of that, and I promise you I'll stop now, was the shaman, the magician. So through this sense of play, you actually find your power in such a big way. And you think about all the wise people in stories. I don't know, Yoda, like Gandalf, or the wise people. They're not often the very serious ones. They're the ones with that sense of childlike play, and actually through that they find their way to be the biggest badass on the block, which is where you're going.
Oh, look! Sorry, there's a cat behind you.
Oh, it's Luna Bottom. It's a Luna Bottom.
No, yeah, you can see all the way up to her throat through there. Hi, baby. Oh, she's caught. But yeah, sorry, Jess. So I think the message that you've got from both of our spreads is that what you're stepping into is so right for you.
Mm-hmm.
The less afraid you are, the more you'll enjoy it. The less you try to run away from it, the more obvious it'll be how appropriate it is for you. Do you want me to take you off camera? Do you need to go and rescue?
No, I was just watching you, just like getting the Halloween pumpkin lights and be like, boom, boom, boom.
You say Halloween pumpkin lights, I say cat toy.
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah. Let us know, Jess, if that makes sense. And I really hope that helped you and support you and strengthened you. Michelle Ann says it's the nuclear fairy castle.
The nuclear fairy castle. Oh, I think it was last year, and I was driving home, and I drive past it, or just past where you can see the lights of the nuclear fairy castle, and I just saw from the blink of my eye there was this flash of light, and I was like, "It's it, that's it, I'm gone, goodbye world." And someone had then looked again, and someone was doing fireworks right next to the nuclear fire station, and I was like, "Point one, gave me a heart attack. Point two, why would you like fire?
Why would you?
Got better protection than that, but
Who does that?
You were seeing a flash of green light, and I was like, goodbye.
Yeah. Was I a good person? Yeah. What would be like the final thoughts?
Cats.
Yeah. Turtle. I can really imagine that turtle heading would be one of the final thoughts.
I wouldn't mind, like, when you reach the gates of wherever the afterlife is, there's a turtle chewing the entrance for you to come in. That would be great. Welcome.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm going in. I don't care if I'm on the list or not. I'm going into turtle mansions. Visibel is saying,
Morning, beautiful.
funny with a name like Visible, talking about something being totally invisible.
Yeah.
I had a notification for 55% chance of aurora in my area 2 nights ago, but it was weeing with rain.
So rude. So rude.
Rude.
So rude.
Luciane says sunshine and blue skies too
Yes,
in
blue.
New Haven.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very good.
Marcus is loving the baby oil. Jess says, I managed to see a tint of red here last night.
Oh, nice.
But last year we got an incredible show with all the colours
We
in
did
Wales.
last year, down here last year. I mean, it was ruined a bit by the glow from the nuclear fairy castle, but still, I got some great pictures of the
That's amazing. I've never seen it. To think it's 15 years I've been here now.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make it so it's not quite so day glow in here. There we go. Maybe. Yeah.
Right. We've got somebody sending in some swears.
Oh,
so
no.
let me make sure that this doesn't happen. Lovely. Gone. Lovely.
That would be, I suppose, inappropriate. We don't.
That's inappropriate. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So we have a good example. Exactly. Jess, not inappropriate at all.
Totally
the
appropriate.
Most appropriate you can be. Mark is saying, trying to convert would be very interesting. Had a few try in the past. Amazing. Luciane says, some card wisdom would be wonderful. Question, how do I let them know?
Ooh. I'm reading it in a way like it's a kind of a, how do I let them know? Like a really creepy way of saying it, but I'm sure it's not. Just the way I'm reading it, how do I let them know? Well, I've been living in their basement for 10 years.
Something so sinister about a whisper.
Okay.
Shall we do a whole show of whispering? No, that could get tiring quickly, but how do I let them know? Take it away.
I'll go first. It's an interesting one. I think it's choosing your timing correctly. It's probably got the Queen of Bears. It says about living in someone's basement. It looks like she's going to go on. Do they know I'm here? That's not. I just made myself laugh that's what it's come up like. But no, I just kind of get this feels. Got the two of swords, the two of arrows next to it, and it feels like choosing your timing. Not for it is for you. But I feel like knowing your facts and knowing exactly how you feel. I don't think it's about being in I better let them know, because it feels like you feel to be in a powerful place. The cards I get next to this is so much more powerful. So you've got the Three of Bows, which is Three of Wands. So more aware, because it's probably going to, talking about apples, rock the apple cart. So be in a space where the apple cart is okay to be rocked when you're like, actually, I've got a new apple cart and I know where I'm going, or I feel like I'm in a stronger place. So if it's going to cause you a lot of stress, or you feel in a place where you're like, you know what, right now, I don't even know what's up or down, or if this is the right thing or not, or how they're going to react, and it might really affect you. I'd say if you can, you might not be able to put it off. But I say it feels important, the timing, when you are strong and feeling like you know where you're going, you know what you want, and you know how to move forward. What did you get?
Right. So really, really, really similar. It says to me here, if you wait until your emotions are in the right place, you're just going to work yourself into a state of, frenzied discomfort, British frenzied discomfort.
That's quite a frenzy. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you try to wait until it's the right moment in terms of actions, you'll give yourself what do you call it in the joints? Not in the joints, in the joint ache. You know the word. You can get it from stress, chronic. I'll get to it in a minute. But no, if you wait for the emotions to be right, you'll make yourself ill. If you wait for the action, for the right moment in terms of actions, you'll make yourself sore. If you approach it from a fully practical perspective, this is what's happening. Because it makes so much more sense for it to happen like that, because financially this is better for you, this is better for me, because on the practical level it's better for you, it's better for me, so this is why we're doing it. Then you'll be able to rise up and do it this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like it's making it coming from the, oh no, not whatever you need, I'm here. It's like, no, I'm doing this. It's almost, kind of that confidence, isn't it? Not like, well, we could do it like this, but we could do it like that. Like, nah, that's just like the kind of, like you say, the strength of self and going, here's how it is. And that's very un-English, isn't it? It's very un-British to go, well, very un-English particularly, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. So let me step in as, as somebody born outside of those shores. The word I was looking for is rheumatoid arthritis. So if you wait for the right action,
I did think arthritis, but I was like, why would you get
a while to get there? But that was the word I was going for. But I'll give you that as an example. So in my first job, I was working in a hotel in service, like doing hotel meals. So much fun. And we were coming up to Passover. I think I may have told you that story before. We're coming up to Passover when the hotel is like, in full capacity and nobody can take any holidays. At the same time, my parents had bought us tickets to go skiing during Passover. So the boss had held us all in one room and said, just so that we're really clear, nobody can take any holidays, that's it, you're excused. And I stayed in the room afterwards and I said to him, so I'm going on holiday. I'm going to be gone for these days from this date to that date. And, and that was it. And he was, what could he possibly say? He could fire me on the spot, which would have been really, really okay. But he said he was Arabic first language. So he said in Arabic, these are your words, which is, it sounds nice in Arabic. And I was like, yeah, these are my words. And that was it. And so when the, roster came up, it had everybody doing morning shift and evening shift. There were no shifts off. And Inbaal was missing 8 days in the middle of all of that because the whole approach was just to sort of come in and tell him what is going on. And it's something that I carry with me very much into adulthood. So that's when I was 20. I carry it into 30 years ago, more than 30 years, 31 years ago. But I carry it into adulthood in just sort of saying, this is what it is. So for example, if I have to ring like the school or a hospital or something where they've got like policies and they're like, well, it's our policy, that's the school, that you have to report your child's absence through the app. I don't have the app. I'm not downloading the app either. And when they go to me, it's our policy that you've got to do it through the app. And I go, well, it's my policy not to do it through the app. So when there is a clash of policies, I have to follow my policy and not yours because I don't work there.
Yeah.
So that for me, sort of that approach, you're not doing it with anger. You're not doing it with sort of asking for a favor. You're just stating what is going on in, as it's as easy as the sun rising in the morning. You don't like that the sun rises in the morning. I empathize with that. I also have to go through things I don't like in my life. The app, for example. But the sun is rising in the morning. So let's stick to the facts. So it's, for me, it's that vibe. So this is with love to you, Luciane. Embrace the little Inbaal inside of you.
We all embrace little Inbaal inside of us. But I think the app's a stupid idea because, not everyone has smartphones. 90% do, 99%. But I know there's people that still refuse to get smartphones. So you're actually saying, okay, you have enough money to have a smartphone. You're putting it in the space where that item is necessary for your kids' news to reach you. It's just, that's not. No.
Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, no, my policy is not to infect my phone with unnecessary apps. The Aurora app, on the other hand,
completely. Yeah.
Very different story.
Yeah.
And using the Instagram app to look at turtles, also But that's my policy.
That's your choice. It's your choice. Yeah.
It's the house policy that anything that can show me animals being cute is, that's part of our
We should write
support
our
network.
policies up. We should write our own policies up. I think that's like a good. Yeah.
Listen, what Marcus just noticed. Oh my goodness, he says, I just realized that Laura's dress is full of runes. I really should pay attention. Sorry,
paying
Laura.
attention. You noticed. Like, that's not paying attention, is it?
No, exactly. But it's a double sorry, because not only is Laura wearing a dress full of runes, where did that dress come from, Laura? Who designed it?
Wearing a dress full of runes. So this is my design. So yeah, if you go on my if I link, link tree link, I've got it on my Instagram, and it's a link to my little shop where you can buy your own runic gear. And I've got different colours, male and female. Got some dragons on as well. So we can get dresses and t-shirt and vests and everything, and they're really comfy. I don't like really, you get a lot of stuff that is very shiny, and I hate sort of shiny lycra kind of. This is totally really comfy cotton, really nice. So yeah, this is it's been well loved, well worn. It's really faded a bit by now because I wear it all the time. But yeah, this is my runic dress. So thank you.
Amazing. And don't you love stuff that is pretty and comfortable?
Oh, so comfortable. I think when I first discovered these, I had like long sleeve ones, or I just spent the whole summer in them. I was like, Laura, you must wear something else. Like, must I really? No.
You don't have to.
No. So I didn't.
You're self-employed. This is a uniform.
Yeah, it is uniform. Yes. I'd make everybody wear them. Policy. It's the word of the day. It's my policy.
Oh, bless. Do you know, says Marcus, what I love about the readings you guys give? It's you do it considerately, but at the same time, cut out the BS. Can I put that? So it's to the point. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And look at this gorgeousness. So Jess goes, thank you so much for the cards, ladies. You really hit the nail on the head. I've been suffering with ill health the past few years, along with anxiety. It's been an uphill battle.
Bless you.
So you are getting up the hill.
Yeah, you are. And I feel like there's something shifting where it becomes easier, and you're allowing it to be as well. So it's
exactly. Yeah, you accept that you're going up the hill, running up the hill.
With no problems, with a few problems, but not big ones.
Beautiful. Lucianne got all excited. Oh.
Actually, Freya was on. I think when you were doing the reading, Freya was walking behind me as well. So they've both been behind my back. I did want to interrupt the reading and go.
No, if I didn't see it, wasn't meant to be, but it was so meant to be.
They'll do it again, I'm sure. This chair is. I'm just renting it off them, really.
Pay for your chair with kibbles. Jess says, but trying to alchemize that into positive energies to channel the experiences into a new wisdom, creative and renewing myself so I'm able to help others.
Yay, that's beautiful. Thank you, Jess.
That's amazing. I think when I have somebody like treating me, say like a therapist or a healer, I want somebody who's been through like tough stuff and has, been largely victorious themselves. You don't have to be like fully victorious to help others. You can still be on the journey just a step ahead. So the fact that Jess is channeling her tough experiences into wanting to help others with love is so gorgeous. Lucianne is laughing. Spawn says the NOAA Aurora forecast site is good to look at to see. No, all reaching for things. There's a chance of auroras in your area.
Which is the one that I was using. Not that I'm advertising any else, but it is a free one anyway, so hopefully that's okay to say. Where is it? I've lost it. Here we go. It's just called, Aurora. Does what says in the tin. Aurora.
Yeah.
Right now, I've got a 0% chance of seeing. I know.
Aurora was one of our early baby names that we were exploring.
What was it?
Yeah, but it didn't work bilingually at all because in Hebrew, like damned is Outlaw. So it's literally the same.
Oh dear.
Literally the same. So there's no way I could have written it like from one to the other where it wouldn't have been like, super dodge. But it
Oh,
is such a
it's a
gorgeous name.
beautiful name. Yeah.
Um, Lois is saying, please some cards for how my weekend is going. Just need some rest. Let's see if you get some rest. Not guaranteeing anything.
Okay, let's have a little look. Oh yeah. Wow. Cool. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't mind. So you do get rest. You do get rest. There's peace, balance. However, we haven't touched on it, and the show is nearly over. We haven't touched on the fact that it is Mercury retrograde. Isn't it fun that you knew what I was going to say before it even exited my lips?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for you, like Mercury retrograde can do all sorts of, unwelcome stuff. But for you, what it does this weekend is bring back your ex. So it might not feel quite as peaceful if you suddenly have somebody sending you messages going, how are you? When you weren't really wanting to hear from them in the first place. So the weekend is peaceful, but keep things on flight mode as much as possible. What have you got there for Lois's weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. Now I got also started out with the major as well. You've got this is the Chariot, actually called the Art Show, which I really like it in this sort of way as well. So is it peaceful? Yeah. At first. It's more determined. So I feel if you want peace, you're going to make the determined actions to make it. So I don't think the weekend will be peaceful by default. And that goes for most of us. But it's an interesting experiment in boundaries, because the next card you got is absolutely beautiful, because you're going to get what you need. You will get what you need, but you're going to need to put in not like bows and arrows around the fort, but like flight mode or decisions of what's okay and what's not okay. So it feels like it's a weekend you prepare for, you decide how your weekend's going to be, like how it's going to be set out, and you defend that with your heart, because you do need this. Look at that. Oh, look at the little deer in the little stones. Like, it's called protection. It's such a good, it's the Four of Pentacles, which is normally very different, but I love it in this because it's like it's created a space just to go, I just rest here for a minute, and where it knows it's safe and protected. So, but we've got to build the stones and make sure the stones are there. So put your intention in that you will have a weekend that's going to serve you in this way, because you do need it. But anything you want right now, in a good news, if you want to decide on something, you're going to get it. Like, you're really focused. So decide what you want, whether it be peace and this, and really put your thoughts out there. I suppose the good side of the Archer of Sagittarius, which is the retrograde we're in, is that it might misfire a few times, but if you something that's meant to be for you, then you can actually really use the energy right now. So go for what you need and make sure you have the space. And don't put coffee near your laptop, because it will almost die like mine did on the first day of Mercury retrograde. I threw coffee on my laptop.
Why? What did it say to you?
It didn't do it. It was just mine. It just did that. When your hand does that thing when you're like, why hand? You were here. And then you were like, why?
Oh,
and
no.
I was just and I was wiping, we've got cat with paint on it and then laptop with coffee on it. And I was drying it off. And then for the rest of the day, it was just, you press an enter bar and it went X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, no. Switched it off for 24 hours, ignored it. And it's fine now. So it smells of coffee. Double win, really.
Yeah. So when I was a soldier, I was in charge of the computer room. And one time I was just about to go for like a week. It's called like a regular. You have like a week off every 3 months. I was about to go for a regular. On my way out, I poured, we used to have like a coffee machine, where you put like 20 cents and you get like horrible coffee with bits of cockroach in, but with like a lot of sugar and a lot of milk. Anyway, the entire thing upside down onto the keyboard. This is like military property. And weirdly, that specific computer had a little key that you could lock the whole thing. And I thought, you know what? This is next week's problem. And I figured by the time I come back, it will have probably dried
out.
and then we'll figure out whether the milk and sugar create very long-lasting damage or not. So I locked it, went on my regular, came back, like 8-9 days later, switched it on. It worked, but the keys were very sticky. So when nobody would notice, it was my room. It was my room. So I had like commanders above me, but they couldn't really use that particular. It was like an intelligence terminal. Nobody knew. It had really complicated programming. But like for weeks afterwards, I would come at it with like wet wipes and try and go in between because it stayed sticky. And you know, with the old computers, you could like pop off each key and kind of clean it, and then try and put it back. It would take a lot of prayer and like specific angles. But yeah, it was like an entire plastic cup. It just turned upside down and the thing was flooded. And you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, can they put me in military prison for it? Like,
Yeah.
the options, the possibilities were endless. So it was like a little lock. And yeah, it survived. So hopefully your laptop will double survive. How much milk was in there?
It's almond milk, so I guess so it's a bit lighter. Like it's not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it won't stink as well.
No, so it was okay, and it was pretty quite strong. But it was a massive cauldron, but it wasn't a lot of it. But it was from a massive cauldron, so it was enough to cover the whole thing. But I did a Mercury retrograde many years ago. I was living in London. I spilled my Winnie the Pooh mug. No, it's Piglet, sorry, of tea all over a laptop, and it killed it straight out. So I was a bit. It was. I remember it being Mercury retrograde, and I was just like, not again.
I think also, you know, it makes a difference whether it's boiling, not boiling.
Yeah, it's quite old cup of coffee, but yeah, I was like, this is Sagittarius Mercury retrograde. This is not a subtle. It's like clunk clunk. I love it. I prefer the more, the more obvious. Like, okay,
yeah. Is that we know what's going on?
You know what's going on.
The Mercury retrograde itself so far has been all right, like 2 days. The shadow period has done all sorts of subtle, unwelcome things. But then we went to the hospital. My little boy is needing like a drip. Went to the hospital and they didn't have like the medicine that they needed for him. So we waited around 3.5 hours and they still didn't have the medicine. And I was like, you know, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to go. There's other kids to pick up from the school. And they were like, you know, can you leave him here? And I was like, I cannot leave him. I don't know what you've been smoking, but no. Anyway, as we're rescheduling our appointment and leaving, the nurse says it was out of our hands. It was a communication issue. And I was like, of course it was a communication issue.
Yeah.
The doctor invited him for an appointment, did not notify the front desk that the medicine needs to meet him at the same time. Of course, it's a communication issue. It's day one of Mercury retrograde. How can there not be a communication issue? Naturally, and without a shadow of a doubt, communication issue. This is what's going on.
Yeah. And we've got Jupiter retrograde in Cancer as well, haven't we, as of a couple of days ago? So it's like, it's giving retrograde.
Yeah. Let's see, because the Jupiter retrograde that's not hanging around that long, is it? Oh, no. No. The Jupiter retrograde is around all the way through. For some reason, the 2026 has never come out. The Raphael's ephemeris. So
it's been out for like forever, those things.
Usually they come out in March. This hasn't come out. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. But I know that I checked online with a Jupiter, and I think it's 26th of January when it goes direct again. So we have that to carry us through Christmas as well. But the retrograde will be good. The Mercury retrograde will be gone before December.
Early December, isn't it? Early December, I think.
Late November. November. Cool. We don't even enter it in December, but the shadow period is going to carry on till I think 16 December. Yeah. And the shadow period again will be going through Scorpio and Sagittarius. But it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. We're actually starting to run out of time, believe it or not. So we'll just good luck, everybody. Hope you make it through
Keep your
the
hot
next.
drinks away from your technology is my hot take on it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm just sort of rushing through the messages to see if we missed anything that we've been waiting on. And Diane is here with an update saying, "Hi, ladies, quick update. The concert was last night. I told the singer my opinion, but he seemed more grateful and still
Oh,
came to the show. I was very surprised."
thanks for telling us that. I thought we've been part of the whole thing. I love that.
That's amazing. He seemed to acknowledge that I didn't have to still be there, but came anyway and went about it respectfully. Who knows how much it affected him? It's always good to give somebody a seed of a thought, isn't it?
Exactly. And also you did your bit
happy.
and you were true to yourself, and his, that's all you can do in the world, isn't it? Like, it's just, you've done your thing and you've showed him something, you've embodied who you are, and that's brilliant.
Oh, amazing. And just one last very quick message. Sorry, I'm skipping everybody else's messages because because we don't want to keep you here on 24-hour broadcast as much as if we're honest, we'll all enjoy it a lot. But yeah, Luciane says, "My dear friend's new baby is called Aurora. Please send her blessings as she's already had 4 heart operations."
Absolutely.
So if anyone's got like spare energy to send little Aurora, I'll
Little
send
baby
it to Luciane, who will send the energy on. Some lovely healing and sparkles for the baby. Wonderful. Have you got big plans for the rest of the day?
Not really, no. I'm going to go for a walk. I've got some more readings to do. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm in the middle of doing some paintings and making some runes and stuff for my stall at Witchfest next weekend. So I've got lots of goodies that I've made ready for the stall. I'm still making some bits and bobs for people, as well as books that, you're welcome to come and have signed. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of preparing.
Amazing.
How about you?
Just a bunch of writing. I've got a Thanksgiving horoscope to produce. Very exciting because I've never done one of those before. And I think I need to make some Christmas weather predictions if my phone is if my phone is to be believed. So yeah, lots of typing, lots of being creative. So the next time we see everybody is going to be just a couple of days before Witchfest.
You will be. You can have a big pre-Witchfest meeting.
Yeah, exactly. A brief before the debrief.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good to see you, everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.